another video, guys. Where are we off to, Anya?
We're off to Broken Hill, our hometown. It's been many years since we've been back there, but going back to visit family, and hopefully while we're there we can give you a little tour around the place. It is a nice place to visit and there's a few things to see. So just currently now we've just stopped in Yunta. I'll just show you around, but heading off soon. See you there.
Check out the view behind us.
Yeah, look at that. Alright, so we stopped overnight at Yunta Centenary Park. It was full of vans when we rocked up. It's not a bad size area and it's free. And if you like, where is it? There's a pub right across the road, which is great, and plenty of fuel stops here. We're at the Broken Hill Outback Resort. Don't know if you can hear me properly then. Outback Resort. It's very unique, isn't it? And
yeah, it's very nice.
They've done a magnificent job with the pub, restaurant. Every Sunday they have a band.
Fire every night.
Yes, which is lovely.
Yeah, which is just behind us. Just there, through the creek for us. We're on the other side of the creek, camping.
And
yeah, no, it's beautiful. Nice green lawns.
yeah.
And tell them about the toilets.
Yes, so you've got your shower bays like you normally do, but in the same cubicle you've got your own vanity. So it's like your own little ensuite.
Yeah,
which
little
is
ensuite.
pretty nice. You don't see that too often. We're on power, water and power, but behind us there's unpowered sites.
So yeah, here we are. There's the ensuites just over the amenities just over there. There's a pool table and pool tables, 4 TVs and dartboard in there. There's the pub, and across the creek. And just so you know.
Did you think I was extra tall today?
So it's all powered along here, and here's your unpowered just back here, and then obviously some nice views, and then obviously there's camping all around the back part as well.
I can highly recommend the salt and pepper squid at the restaurant.
Yeah, that was nice.
Beautiful. Nicest I've tasted.
I like the
for
pizzas
ages.
too.
Yeah.
Didn't try much else. We've
No, we've been out and about as usual.
Yeah.
So we're going to visit the Daydream Mine. Obviously we'll do Silverton, Mad Max. Make sure you do the, what do they call it? The Silver City
Art Gallery, yeah.
Yeah. From the outside you just think it's an art gallery, but go in and have a look.
And pay for the tour.
Yes.
Because it's well worth it.
Absolutely, yeah. But there's so much to do, and if you're here for a while, you can go out and do like Menindee Lakes or
White Cliffs, Menindee Lakes. There's just so much around.
There's so much. Go to the Tourist Information Centre and get all your info there. And it's a lot of people just pass through Broken Hill, just judging a book by its cover and not even exploring. They're missing out on a lot.
Absolutely.
So, happy days. We're out adventuring again.
Sitting inside, wondering what all the rustling and that was. Check this out. Oh my God. The things you see in the outback. Bloody kids. Always mucking around in caravan parks.
This is the original Mount Gips Hotel, dating back to the early 1800s. It closed its doors in 1987 and laid silent for 3 decades. After years of neglect, this heritage building was restored in 2018 to its former glory. It's a great caravan park now. I love the quirky tourist gifts available, including bottled water with the label "out of the ordinary water." You've got canned kangaroo, canned kookaburra. You have a front bar and 2 separate dining sections and a beautiful decking that wraps around the hotel.
Welcome. Open the gate, you gotta close it again. I mean, let's do the fresh scones and shit.
Go!
I am. It's a diesel. You put your foot down, it doesn't take off. I don't know what the fucking time is, but I'm tempted to break me bloody me thing for some scones.
I know.
A discovery of silver in the Barrier Range, a silver rush, and there were 3,000 to 4,000 men that came into the range to be made. The ratio was 50 men, 1 lady. Very popular, very wealthy. I'm not sure what she made all the money out of that. She might have laid down on the job, eh? This is the old powder room where they kept their explosive powder for the mine site. In Silvet, 1983, they say it was 50 men, 1 lady. Very popular, very wealthy. What was she doing that flower to make sure she had a line up of men all wanting to say good day to her? She used to rub that on her eyelid, and what happens now? Come on, men. The eye pupil will dilate, will start going large. And they used to puff their lips. There wasn't any Botox available to puff a lip, so how would have they got a big fat lip?
Punch them?
No. They used to use a coin underneath their tongue, and they'd puff their lip up, and then the men were more keen. It's deadly nightshade, and what they done with the deadly nightshade, they waited till it was fully black, and see how they're going real black now? And when they're fully black, the miners would be picking them, and they're going to crush them, they're going to mix that with their tobacco, going to mix it with their alcohol, and it's a good painkiller. Get the wrong dosage, there will be no more pain.
Wow.
Deadly nightshade. Brought in from England. Kill pain. They boiled the roots. Now they're going to add rotten eggs, potatoes, potato peel, and they've decided it was time for a bender, a drinking session, and losing their eyesight for a couple of days at a time. Hence the saying, blind drunk. And that's whorehound. They reckon it's like drinking West End beer that's gone off. Drinking whorehound. Real potent brew, eh? These are what they call a Myanmar, and these are what the miners used to live in. And when they slept on these, they slept sitting upright. They wouldn't be laying flat like you and I. That was because of consumption, bleeding of the lung. And if you laid flat, you're drowned in your own blood. But sitting upright, it'll take longer, but you're eventually going to drown. Station. And Kidman used to be at the sales down at Jet's Cross, and he'd be saying to some of the other men, he'd say,
So the ore body, the galena ore body, which is lead, silver and zinc, was sitting directly underneath that. This acts as a false bedrock for gold mining. You can, underneath the clay layer, you can also find titanium, lead ore bodies and stuff like that. So what you're walking through right now is basically the old galena ore body. Yes, this is all backfill. So underground there's over 80,000 tonnes of backfill taken back underground for structural integrity. And then you've got like this stuff right here, which is that mica, which is everywhere on the surface, all that shiny stuff. And this wouldn't have just been on the sides of the ore body, it would have been all through it as well. So when these guys are doing the hammering tapping, they're then blasting, that's getting to fine little pieces. These guys are breathing that in, and that's what's causing that silicosis.
Okay, so they were saying this is what cuts up their lungs?
Yep. Okay, all that stuff you see to your left up there is from like 1940s, 50s and onwards. Yep, make your way through here, have a look up. Underneath mines, we are 35 metres underground, like I said, 90 feet. This goes down to level 4. Level 4 is flooded and has been since the 1800s. You can also see a horse and a harness right here. So horses, first of all, were a major part of our lives back in the day. They were our transport, pulling power, everything. Up and dragging down these unglazed up we walk down and made them live underneath here. Just like the men, their eyes, their lungs would deteriorate and these horses would die off. We've just recently, a couple of months ago, found a new ore body, which it's crazy how much of the underneath Broken Hill is all mined. So you have that one on the overpass which stretches out all the way out to Sydney Road, and then both north and south mines, they like have to ditch, like skip each other and go around each other and stuff like that. It's absolutely crazy. Honeymoon mine, which is just that was a uranium mine before, and it closed down, but we've now reopened it again, and now we're mining more uranium from that. Yeah, we've also got stuff like titanium. So titanium is on Majura Road. Yeah. That there is a Hessian bag. So look what it says on that bag right there. Imagine how old they are, and they're still in that good of condition underground here. It's unbelievable. Look, I've done a few mine tours myself, and a lot of them have been like modernised, where stuff like this, you never really see them as this old. If you guys like to look up here, you will see what just silver, not galena, looks like as a seam going through. So that is fairly small though, so yeah. That is just a little.
So that's actual silver.
That is actual silver.
Oh.
And then it's just silver. On some parts of it, you can actually see it's got a purple tinge to it.
Used to be a nice cafe in here and like information centre, but it's all closed down. I don't remember these being here, do you? like the cages and stuff?
We never actually come out here before.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Well, I've got some relatives on here, on this wall.
Yeah. There was over 800 miners died.
Pretty
It's a
sad,
nice,
isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice memorial that they've done.
Yeah.
And I think we've got, there might be still 4 mines operating in Broken Hill. And there's a uranium mine that shut down in 2013, but it's reopened now. They're doing that as well. Wouldn't you love to see an overlay? Because the mines go like underneath the city. I'd always love to see like an overlay of the city and the mines.
Oh,
underneath.
yeah, actually that's great. That would be good to see for sure.
It'd be like an ant's nest, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Some young deaths. This one's 15 years. Wow, so we thought, what was the other age? 15. And there's a 12-year-old. Should have still been at school.
Back in them days,
Oh,
you started working at probably
that's
10.
right. Yeah, exactly. Had to make a living to feed the family.
Yeah, and they did it hard.
I would have loved to have seen how big the tunnels were underground. You saw it, but like no one can explain it. You'd have to see it for yourself.
Just absolutely massive.
Huge trucks that they'd get under there, and
You just can't explain it.